Hey Mom. Can we get that?
No, we already have Arknights at home.
Welcome back, lads and lasses. Did you get into the beta? No, me neither, but it doesn't matter because I'm here for the Arknights OG. So, I thought for the first time in the channel, the well-organized video explaining everything about Arknights that I discovered during the 2 months that I've been playing. But there are plenty of videos like that and better done than everything that I would do. So I decided to just ramble about my latest obsession. So, how did it all start? So, it was like 2 months ago, more or less. No, 2 months is when I started. Anyways, I wasn't feeling too well, to say the least. So, I couldn't play in my computer, and I was lying in the bed, just dying from boredom. I just turned to my phone in order to find entertainment. And then I remembered there was a game called Arknights that I played at launch, and maybe for about a year, more or less. And I decided to give it another try. So I downloaded, logged into my alt account, and where was my alt account? It was lost. No, it started from 0. Okay. I know that you can recover your old account. I know. I did it. And now I have an account. But I grew attached to the new account, so I continued with that. And oh my gosh, I needed to start from 0. I didn't remember shit about this game. Besides, it's a tower defense, and your main character, Amiya, and the base. I remember not liking too much base, but okay. So I had to watch so many newbie guides in order to select just which unit, because the game as a new player throws so many rewards. It's like, take this ticket to recruit, take this other ticket to recruit. Also, a lot of materials at the beginning, plenty, and you will need them. So yeah, what I wanted to do to select, I mean, all the characters in this game, almost all of them are quite useful, but I wanted to have a strong start, so I decided to watch all these guides. At the end, as a new Dokutah, I decided to go for Spectre. Then, on the newbie banner, I got lucky, and I got the hottest man in Arknights, Thors. And I mean, girl in Arknights? And then I started working for all those new player missions, or pinboard missions. Many of them are quite easy, so go into stages, kill some enemies, improve your base a bit, follow the main story. So I've seen many guides that recommend you at the beginning to use. There is a friend system, and you can use one operator per stage from your friends. And in many guides, they recommend you to use this system, but I would encourage to new people, to new players, not to do that. At least not in the story stages, because you have to develop a sense of what the game is and the pacing, which it will be completely destroyed with the OP operators from your friends. Then, if you need to complete event stages, because they are really good for farming materials, then yeah, go take your friend operator and abuse and slave them. They will work for you, and if the event stage is too difficult, you can always have your always reliable Wizardel from your friend. Oh yeah, you have to keep that event currency running, because oh man, you really need to buy those materials. Okay, a little segue. I didn't plan to do this, but fuck sanity in this game. The stamina system to do a story and event or material farm stages. I don't like it in any gacha, and it's even worse here when you have to build a team of 12 characters. 12. You have to develop 12 characters. As a new player, you will be continuously starved on money, materials, and XP for a really long time. After 2 months, I'm still starved for everything. Moreover, there is also the pinboard mission, the newbie guide, which is a way to guide players. It's really good. But two things. First, it's time limited. In the wiki, I went to the wiki prior to doing the video just to check it, and it doesn't say it, but in my screen it said 2 weeks to complete it. So it's time limited. And the other thing, it asks you to make some nonsensical stuff as a new player. For example, it asks you to get mastery level 2 on the skills of one character. I think this is too advanced for a new player, but okay, this is character development. Okay, I accept it. But then it asks you to improve the dormitories in your base twice. Not once, twice. It's a nice feature, and you will completely use it in the future. It's useful, I don't deny that, but completely irrelevant for character progression as a new player. You don't need that. It's wasting sanity on obtaining base materials to build the dorms, because obviously those materials come from certain stages. And now that we are... Okay, another thing about the pinball mission. It's completely possible to get locked out of the final reward. It didn't happen to me, but the final reward is a free character. And free characters are the best, obviously, because they are free. So there's one particular mission, pinball mission, that asks you to obtain all members of 3 different factions, which is not too bad, because there are exactly three factions that are conformed by low rarity operators, 3 stars, all of them, and all of them can be obtained through the free recruitment system. It's a way to obtain free characters outside of the gacha. It's also RNG, but it's manageable. However, there is exactly one character, low rarity, but one that is not obtainable through recruitment, only through gacha. And it's completely possible to go to gacha, use all the currency for gacha, premium currency, and not to obtain the free character, the low rarity. It's low rarity, but there is also RNG in which low rarities you get. It didn't happen to me. I managed to complete this mission. I was quite lucky, but I went into a Discord to know a little bit about the community of Arnice, and there was one player that had used all the premium currency in the gacha and didn't obtain that low rarity one. So he was completely locked off the final reward. I don't think it's a good design, at least for the newbie missions. Or you don't have this mission, or the time limited thing goes away. But you cannot have both for a new player. Okay, I wasn't planning to talk too much about that bad stuff. It just triggered me, the sanity, because this game has plenty of good stuff. So, to be going with, how is the stage? I like that it's quite simplistic. You have obviously the stage, the map, where you will deploy your units, and on the screen you only have the operators that you will be, the characters that you will be able to deploy, the points that you have in order to deploy your operators, and then in the map, the spawning points of enemies and the point that you have to defend, and then a timer. That's it. It's simple, but at the same time, the game is quite complex, and it offers a lot of freedom on how you complete one stage. As a new player, maybe you don't feel like that because you're quite limited on what you can do and cannot, because you have a limited pool of characters at the beginning, and you also will develop only some of them. You cannot distribute the resources to all of them because you will be stuck. So your options are limited at the beginning, but as you develop more and more characters, the ways you complete the stages can be completely different from other players, and I like about that. Moreover, the low rarity operators, which is your main source of operators at the beginning, are quite useful, even on latest stages. Obviously, you have the 6-star operators that I would say they are much stronger. Some of them are absurdly OP. I don't know, it's super strong. Doesn't matter. But your 3 and 4-star operators can also get the job done. Only once in these 2 months that I've been playing, I felt that an event really required higher rarities to complete it. But maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure. But the event looked like it was aimed to veterans to give them some challenge. So maybe it was not content aimed for me. And maybe it's possible to complete it with low rarity. But seeing in YouTube, I didn't see many people. Not many. I think no people completed those event stages with low rarity operators. So it might be possible that some content really requires you the highest rarity. But don't put me on that. And talking about other things about the game, story. The story is quite good. At this point, I'm on chapter 5, but I'm continuously distracted with the event that is currently going on because I want to get the currencies for material. Okay, let's stop materials. I don't want to think about it. But so I'm on chapter 5. And the story, at this point it doesn't blow your mind, but you have to watch a channel called Terrastorian and look at the videos to understand the lore of the world, and it's great. I think it's one of the, at least on Gacha, one of the games that has the best lore. I think it's well thought. Construction is interesting. It's not just follow the story of one character. It really builds on the world, on the politics, the relationship between countries, the relationship of your organization and the organization that you are a part of with the rest of the world, and also all the drama from the right. I don't want to go into a story because look to a story videos. It will be much better than anything I would say. Really good. So that channel really gave me hope for the upcoming chapters that I will have in the game. But for the time being, I'm distracted again with event stages. And another thing about this game is also the characters. Specifically, character design. Maybe you have the GD when you are playing, but if you go to the operator and see the art, it's so good, it's top notch, it's full of details, to the point that I look at those drawings and made me want to learn how to draw. And I've already shown Specthorns, wait, that's not an official, but there are more than 300 designs. They really hire high-quality professionals to do this job. They really put the money here. And talking about professionals that also deserve a praise, the composers for this game. Oh, Dokutah. Listen to this. This is the OST from the first event I participated. Go to YouTube to check even more music, and it's all so good, so good. You should go if you haven't. But for me, I think I've rambled enough for now. I will leave you with one final piece as an outro. The best music for the best country in Arknights. Remember, everything is